So yeah, definitely a different, difficult induction proof to show, just because the scale of all the vacuum and foiling. So yeah, and I agree. The base case does work. It's right there, and then substitute in one into your, because that's your first sum, right? Is one to the fourth, and substituting one in there, you get 30 over 30, and that is one. So then we do the next step where we replace all the n's with k's. It's the k case. And then the next step is the induction step. And I know you probably have some people, you all watched probably some of my other videos. You take the old sum that was on the right hand side plus one more term, and I don't know if you go back and look at that problem, you'll see it was n to the fourth. So, and then k to the fourth after the induction step. So one more term, we take n or k and add one to it, and that'll be the one more term. And then of course on the right hand side, see this old one, every place there was a k, I substituted in k plus one, and then I cleaned it up. And then sometimes with these induction proofs, and I worked on this for a while, I kept making algebra mistakes on this side. And well, I couldn't factor it easily is what the issue was. I foiled it out okay, but then I couldn't factor it easily. And I said, there's got to be an easier way to do it. So sometimes what you're doing, as long as you're not moving, as with trig identities, as long as you're not moving things across the equal sign, you're verifying an identity. So you're fine here. So what I did is I grabbed some software. I had it expand all this for me, and that's what it came up for. So I knew this is where I was headed. That's just a trademark. There's nothing there. So now I'll show you that I did do the work on the left hand side to make it look like how I cheated to get that. That's not a negative either. That's just a trademark for my work. Okay, so let's get rolling with this. So I had this over 30 plus one more term, but was not in a fraction. So when I wanted this to be a single fraction, because that's what the right-hand side was. So I multiplied the k plus 1 to the fourth by 30 over 30, and I mushed them all together. And now I've got to expand this numerator and get it to look like the right-hand side. So so as I said, I'm just focusing on this part of it, and actually I'm not even worrying about the 30 at this point. So what I did is my math I did is I foiled those two terms and got that. Then I distributed the k through and got that. And now I've got to multiply these two trinomials. And um, that was just a repeat from there. So to multiply, I just distributed the 2k through, 2k to the cube through and got that line. Then I distributed 3k squared through and got that line. And then I distributed the k through and got that line. Then I mushed them all together, and that's what I got. And I just included the 0k squared just so I knew I didn't lose it. I didn't need to do that. And then the next step is we got to expand this thing. And I could multiply k plus 1 times k plus 1, and then multiply another k plus 1 times another k plus 1, and distribute those two trinomials through, or trinomials through, and then distribute. But I had other option to do. I didn't have you look at this in this course, but maybe you saw this in Algebra 2 courses. Pascal's triangle is a way to expand binomials. This is k plus 1 to the 0 power. This is k plus 1. These are the coefficients, right? This is k plus 1 to the first. This is k plus 1 to the second. This is k plus 1 to the third power. This is k plus 1 to the fourth power, and that's what I'm trying to do. So now these are the coefficients of the expansion. So it's k times 1 times k, so 1 k to the fourth, and then it's going to be the next term would become, so you slide the coefficient in front and you reduce the power by 1. How do you do this the easy way without into the y, just the how. So that became, and then I distributed the 30 through. All right, and then here's what I got when I multiplied those two trinomials together. Here's what I got from the 30k to the fourth, and I just combined like terms, and that's what I got. And fortunately, when I looked at what I got on the right hand side, it was the same. So I'll admit I made some sign errors in my addition, so I had to go back and fix that. But I did it all by hand on the side, so that's one way to do an induction proof. This make work on both sides, and as I said, if you don't, as long as you don't move across the equal sign, you're good to go.